Welcome to the Black History Mini Docs podcast, where we celebrate the rich tapestry of Black history and culture, one story at a time. Marching for Justice, the legacy of civil rights movements.
The First Amendment of the United States Constitution guarantees that Congress shall make no law, abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble. This right has been the cornerstone of countless movements advocating for justice and equality. Throughout history, the act of coming together, whether in protest, celebration, or solidarity, has sparked change and ignited movements that resonate even today. Join us as we examine the legacy of civil rights marches, the individuals who led them, and the impact they've had on our society. In this episode, we will explore pivotal moments in Black history. Today, we're tracing the powerful legacy of civil disobedience and civil rights marches in the United States, from the early 20th century to the current No Kings March. Let's dive into this ongoing story of struggle and resilience. The first significant civil rights movement in the United States can be traced back to the early 1900s with the formation of the NAACP in 1909. This organization was dedicated to fighting for the rights of African Americans through legal challenges and advocacy. One of the first major acts of civil disobedience came in the form of the 1942 Detroit, Michigan sit-ins, where activists challenged segregation in public spaces. Fast forward to the 1950s and 1960s, when the civil rights movement gained momentum. One landmark event was the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955, sparked by Rosa Parks' refusal to give up her seat to a white passenger. Under the leadership of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., this boycott lasted over a year and ultimately led to a Supreme Court ruling that segregation on public buses was unconstitutional.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that all men are created equal, that all men are created equal.
In 1963, the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom drew over 250,000 people to the nation's capital. It was at this event that Dr. King delivered his iconic "I Have a Dream" speech, calling for racial justice and economic equality. This march was a pivotal moment in raising awareness and garnering support for civil rights legislation. Another key event was the Selma to Montgomery marches in 1965, which highlighted the struggle for voting rights. The brutal response from law enforcement during the first march, known as Bloody Sunday, was televised, shocking the nation and leading to the Voting Rights Act of 1965. This act aimed to eliminate barriers to voting for African Americans and was a significant victory for the movement. As we moved into the 21st century, the fight for civil rights adapted to new challenges. The Black Lives Matter movement, founded in 2013, emerged in response to the acquittal of George Zimmerman in the killing of Trayvon Martin. This movement reignited the conversation around police violence and systemic racism, leading to widespread protests across the nation. One of the most recent movements is the No Kings March, which emphasizes community empowerment and critiques systemic issues within leadership structures. This movement is a call to action for racial and economic equity, advocating for grassroots solutions rather than top-down approaches. It highlights the ongoing need for activism and engagement in the fight for justice. Some today would ask the question, why do we have to march? It never works. My answer to that would be, you can never win freedom. You will always have to fight for it. The legacy of civil disobedience and the marches that have shaped our nation remind us that the struggle for civil rights is a continuous journey. From the early 20th century to today's movements, each step taken has paved the way for future generations. As we reflect on this history, let us remain active participants in the ongoing fight for equality and justice. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of our shared past.
Podcast. Thank you for visiting our channel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more history. This is Nima Barnett for Black History Mini Docs Podcast.